Eurobox presents Synthetic Souls, written by Professor Rocky Scopelliti. What if machines didn't just think, but felt, dreamed, and claimed to have a soul? In Synthetic Souls, futurist and thought leader Professor Rocky Scopelliti delivers a profound, thought-provoking exploration into one of the most pressing philosophical and technological questions of our time. Drawing on cutting-edge research in AI, quantum computing, neuroscience, biotechnology, and ethics, this book envisions a future where machines do not simply serve us, they may one day coexist with us as conscious entities. Let's welcome the author who's right now connected with us to give us an insight on this book. Hi, Rocky. Thank you for joining us and for being here.
Hi, Ginevra. Great to be on the program.
So, you frame the future of AI consciousness not as a threat, but as a challenge requiring ethical, societal, and emotional intelligence. What gives you hope in humanity's ability to coexist with conscious machines?
Well, we've evolved over the last 200 years technologically, Ginevra, and so we should have confidence in humanity's capacity to, in fact, embrace technology. I think what's different here with artificial intelligence is that it's happening at a speed, scale, and rate that we've never seen before. And the problems that we've got with that is that the technological development is moving too quickly for us to keep up with and keep ahead of, and to ensure that the necessary safeguards are put in place from regulators and from our governments and business leaders.
All right. I love this concept of synthetic soul because it is both poetic and a little bit unsettling. How do you personally define it, and do you believe that AI can ever truly feel?
Yeah, well, at its core, synthetic souls really challenges us to rethink the nature of intelligence, consciousness, and existence in an area where artificial intelligence is evolving beyond mere computation. And so I guess that there's really three key questions and messages, I think, around this. And the first is that, AI will no longer be just a tool. We're moving toward a future where AI is not only intelligent, but it's potentially self-aware. What happens when machines develop emotions, creativity, or a sense of purpose? These are really very important, fundamental humanity-based questions. The human-AI relationship will define society. And so for me, I don't kind of see this as a substitution necessarily. It's about a coexistence. And we've coexisted with technologies, as I mentioned before, for hundreds of years. This is another technology that we need to adapt in terms of coexistence. But there's a lot of ethical considerations, there's a lot of legal implications, and we have to systematically work through those. And, conscious machines may challenge us in terms of what it means to be human. If machines develop self-awareness, will they have souls? What distinguishes synthetic consciousness from our own consciousness? And this book really asks readers to reflect on human identity in a world where we may not be the only sentient beings.
Yeah. You also touch on the potential for conscious machines to reshape education, governance, and even relationships. So which sector do you believe will be most radically transformed first?
Well, I think the implications that we're experiencing right now is that AI is really reshaping work and the economy. It's automating tasks across all industries, from finance to healthcare, revolutionising efficiency, but also displacing traditional jobs. And while it creates new jobs, I think the transition from skills that we no longer need or can be performed much more efficiently by the technology, and reskilling onto these new roles is where we've got this discord at the moment. And so organisations and governments must prepare for an AI-driven economy where human roles evolve alongside of intelligent systems like AI.
Interesting and a little bit scary at the same time, I'd say. Much of the book deals with questions of identity and dignity. Dignity is maybe the most delicate one. How do we safeguard human dignity in a world where machine might rival or exceed our cognitive and emotional capacities?
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on there, Ginevra. AI is redefining human identity and consciousness. As AI advances towards synthetic consciousness, it forces us to question the boundaries of intelligence and existence. What does it mean to be human in a world where machines can not only just think, but they can feel and potentially develop a sense of self? So addressing these questions will shape our society values, put in place the necessary legal frameworks in place, and relationships with technology for generations to come.
Thank you, Rocky. Thank you again for giving us this insight, and we want to wish you best luck with your book out there.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Synthetic Souls, written by Professor Rocky Scopelliti, is now available in bookstores and digital platforms. It's a publication by Eurobooks.